Hey, you guys, welcome back to All Up in Your Wreath Business Podcast. I'm your host, Palan Lou, and today we have Mr. Justin Crouse on with the Crafty brother, you guys.
Hey,
Welcome. Thank you
thank
so
you
much
for
for
having me.
coming on.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me today.
Yay! So, you guys, this is Justin Crouse. He has a craft business called The Crafty Brother, and he was recently at the Crafters Convention as a featured designer as well. And he also does lots of crafts right here on Facebook. So, definitely check out his page at The Crafty Brother. So, I'm super excited to have him on so we can get a little bit in his business, you guys. Hope you guys are ready. As usual, if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and comment those in the comment section, and we will save those towards the end of the broadcast. So thank you so much for coming. Hello, hello, sweet friends. You guys come on in. So we have Mr. Justin on, and we're about to get into his craft business, you guys.
Oh,
He does do some floral arrangements, but it's not specifically niched down to wreath making,
right.
but his work goes hand in hand with wreath making with a lot of the attachments and things that he does as well. So you guys, I'm seriously excited about getting in this business. So
All
let's
up in.
get ready, Justin.
All
You
right, let's
ready? I was trying to make people nervous
in
to
the
say,
business.
"Are you ready? I'm ready to get in your business."
Get it,
So,
girl.
how did you start crafting? Like, what made you start getting into the craft business, and what did you specifically used to do before you started crafting?
Well, I was a bartender for 15 years, and then the job closed down in 2019. So I got a little severance package, and it was around Christmas time. So I was like, I'm gonna eat Christmas presents. So I started watching YouTube tutorials, and I learned how to make stuff. And that's what really opened. Is the audio okay? Can y'all hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. It's kind of okay. Now, say something else.
Can you hear
I
me
think it
now?
stopped. Yeah, I can hear you now. I
It
think it
sounded.
stopped. It was choppy a little bit.
Yeah. So I started making gnomes for Christmas presents, and you know, I got a craft day, started doing the tutorial. And it's been fun. Uh,
Okay.
Might be something going on with the mic. Hey
Yeah,
everybody,
it's chopping in there. I try to see if I can click it back in.
I see some of my friends on here. Hey everybody, hey,
Hey,
how
hey, you guys.
you doing? Hey Gail.
Oh, it was working just fine. Do you have your phone on Do Not Disturb? Or your phone or a tablet?
I'm on a phone.
Okay, put on Do Not Disturb because it could
Oh,
probably be it.
out. Oh my goodness. Uh, not sure. Ugh.
It's okay.
Okay,
You
what
got
if I?
an iPhone?
Yeah, girl.
Okay, go to focus, go to settings, go to focus, and then it
Oh,
should take you right there.
settings, audio, iPhone microphone, uh, echo cancellation.
No, I think it stopped. Say something else.
Something else.
Okay, sounds good.
Good. I'm sorry.
Sometimes if people try to text you or something during the broadcast, it can kind of
Oh,
get choppy.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of weird there. Sorry about that.
No problem. So you actually were a bartender?
Yeah, I was a bartender for years and years.
Oh,
Pretty shy, and then getting into the serving industry, you can't be a shy bartender. So that kind of brought me out of my shell a little bit. And like I said, then my job closed down. I got a little severance package, and I was like, "Ooh, I got to make these Christmas presents on a budget." So I found those little sock gnomes, and then I joined a gnome group called Let's Make Gnomes. And then I saw what everybody else was putting out, and I was like, "That's a little bit different, a little fancier." So then I wanted to learn how to sew. So I got a sewing
oh,
machine for Christmas, and I taught myself how to sew. So I started designing them a little bit different, making them taller, like little people. I don't have no kids, so I guess I was making little babies, in a different way. So yeah,
yeah. That's
uh-huh.
pretty cool. Now,
Yeah,
yeah, his gnomes are outstanding.
yeah.
Like,
That's what got my
out of the
foot in.
box, outstanding.
Oh,
It just amazes me how you come up with it. Like, literally from nothing. Like, you took a bottle yesterday, right?
Yeah, coffee creamer bottle. Uh-huh.
I was like, what?
For me though,
Is it
yeah. For me, like crafting should be something that people are doing. I mean, or they can do on a budget because money
right?
kind of tight for a lot of people these days. So a lot of the stuff that I use to make my items out of is thrifted goods or stuff that would normally go in the landfill. So if you can repurpose items, and that's wonderful. So
Absolutely, absolutely. I love it. I love it.
we're always
So
ball.
you started 2 years ago. What made you kind of pivot and change? Just starting as a hobby, a new hobby, and as
Well,
gifts. How did that turn into a business?
I started making the gnomes, and I didn't think that I would ever be able to make a business out of it. But I started posting in those groups, and then I started getting custom orders. And then I was booked 6 months in advance. I could not keep up. So
Wow.
I was talking to people that were doing lives, and then they'd seen my stuff that I was posting, and they said you need to get you a business page. And then they kind of cheered me on to do lives. And then I was supposed to have been in a like a gnome convention that was canceled, so people were reimbursed for their tickets, but I felt bad as a designer because I wasn't able to show them how to make the product. So that was my actual first live, and it's still on my page. It's showing how to make a female gnome out of a coffee creamer bottle. So that's what I worked with yesterday as well. And so I was like, well, people were pretty nice. I was generally nervous though about how people would uh, comment and react to
Yeah.
a little hillbilly from Southwest Virginia coming on and playing. So, but everybody was super nice though. So then I was invited to be in some events, and then the events kind of took over. So now, right now, I'm doing about 3 to 5 events a week. Oh, there it's crackling again.
Wow.
But I'm
That's
trying to,
really amazing.
yeah, it's been good. But I dabble in a little bit every anything art.
Yes. Someone said, "Do they need to save their creamer bottles for you?" You guys,
Now,
it's amazing what it comes up with. I promise you.
oh
You will
no,
not believe. I was
no,
like, whoa. So that is awesome. 6 months to be booked out in advance. That is
well,
definitely a major accomplishment to make it a business. And you guys, everyone really loves him. He has a nice bit of following. And even I look forward to kind of sneaking on and watching you when I can. I don't say too much, but I love all the little woos and everything
oh,
else.
oh, I don't have a lick of sense. I mean, to me, crafting is supposed to be fun, stress free.
Yes.
Know exactly what we're doing, but we always make it work. You just get that vision in your head, and then if you get that, then you can make it come to reality. Where there's a will, there's a way, always. So,
Yes,
but
yes.
I like doing a little bit of everything. I got some stuff in the background, but most of it's like thrift flips. We're always balling on a budget.
Balling on the budget. I love it. I love it. I love it. So,
Mm-hmm.
one of your last accomplishments was being on as a guest at the Crafters Convention.
Uh-huh.
Um, so how did that go? Did you really enjoy it?
Gosh, I thought I was going to be a little more nervous than what I was, but it went pretty well. uh, Being on stage in front of that many people was definitely a little nerve wracking, but I think it went pretty good. I mean, when you have all those eyes on you, you're like flirting, and then it gets boring. Then
Yeah.
you just think about what you're thinking. But after I was done, everybody said kind of captivated how it turned nothing something in no time. But it was a lot of fun. I would like to do them again. So, or be in more in the future. But right now, I just got out of doing the custom orders because I couldn't really go live on my page that much. So I want to focus on my business page a little bit more. Be focusing on a private group as well. So it's going to be opening at the end of this month. So that's going to be something else. And I'll be cutting back on the events, but just spending more downtime. I love being in events because it challenges you with all the different themes and stuff that they come up with. But at the same time, then you're limited to 30 minutes or an hour with your friends on here. So I want to be able to do more lives on my page. And if it takes 2 hours, it takes 2 hours. But then we get bigger products and, get to do what we want more. I'm still going to do a lot of this.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. So tell us a little bit more about your private group. You have a private group that you're opening?
Yeah, it will be
Okay.
starting month and be doing one painting and large gnome every month, and then probably like a thrift flip or a Dollar Tree craft. One thing about my page too, I started doing this thing called Ding Dong Friday, where people can come in and show their crafts that they make, but in the private, and join in and questions and stuff like that and come on camera, and then they'll get a supply list, stuff like
Awesome. That's pretty cool. So how can they find that information to join your private group?
that. That will be coming out this week. It's not in the
Okay.
Yeah, it's not in the works yet. I'll have all that on my business page on
On his
Crafty.
business page. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. That's super exciting. Super,
Excited.
super, super exciting. Love that. I love it, love it, love it. So tell me one thing that you love about the craft community since you've been involved with getting to know everyone.
Oh gosh, probably friendships. My goodness, I mean, I've at the crafters convention, I got a lot of friends, but some of the creators too. That was amazing to meet them. But I always tell at the end of my life that they're and to message me if they ever need to talk. And I used to. Well, I've had some problems in my life that I've shared, and some people have messaged me that have kind of gone through the same. So to help others, that's amazing as well, and it's super rewarding. Makes you feel good about yourself, and makes you feel like you're not alone. We're surrounded by all these amazing crafters and amazing people, and they're just so sweet.
Love that. That's one thing that I love how you end every single broadcast that you do.
Uh,
When you do your live, you always tell everybody and reinforce to them that they're not alone. And
Absolutely.
it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. I do notice that as well. And I love that about you.
Oh,
So I noticed it, friend. I like that. I love it. I love it all. So
oh,
I'm super excited. Thank you so much for coming on again.
oh.
If there was a small piece of advice that you would give someone just starting out, doing crafts, maybe having it as a hobby, and they want to think about maybe taking it to the next level, making it a business, or even selling somewhere locally, what advice would you give a small time just starting out a brand new business owner?
Well, you get a business page. Uh, they also have coaches as well, so they kind of help you navigate with the technology and stuff like that. But also, watch a lot of creators as well, and get involved in the crafting community, and join as many and just get your name kind of out. That's going to really help you grow. And uh, just if I can do it, you can do it. I know that you can. And don't be scared to press that live button. Also,
Yeah.
even if it's like two or three people there, three people, and each time that you go on, I get a couple more people. So don't give up and stay persistent. And you go like and you definitely have to go live often. You can't just go live once a week and say, okay, make it in this industry. Do it two or three times a week at least, and stay around the same time each when you're first starting out. Involved with the events as well. If you can sign up with the event, that will really help get your name out there. Don't give up and do what you love. If you love what you do, then it's going to show through, and everybody see that. There's an angry face. Don't be mad.
It's probably just the sound. That'll be okay. Probably just the sound. It's okay. I can hear it. I definitely appreciate you for coming on, and it is absolutely true. Don't be scared to go live. I started out with 4 people on my live,
All
and it
right.
grew a little bit, and it grew a little bit, and it grew a little bit, and you just keep going. And consistency is what definitely will set your dreams to come true. Like you just have to be consistent about anything
Absolutely.
you do. So that's awesome advice to give to a small time business owner, and definitely you know, mingle, get to know everyone. The
Mm,
events are perfect. just to actually, come out of the virtual world and actually get to know everyone in person. That is amazing. Definitely go to people's pages, comment and like and follow other and support other people in our industry. So those were great tips that you hit on today. Absolutely love it. So the Crafty Brother is where they can find you. Is that predominantly on Facebook?
Yes, Facebook,
Okay.
the website as well. Just where I post my work.
Is the craftybrother.com, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make sure you check out his website. He does some amazing pieces for all my wreath makers because we're the wreath maker people. You definitely want to check out a lot of his gnomes and a lot of his other pieces because those are something that we can incorporate and put into some of our designs and kind of collaborate and get to know each other within this crafting community and bounce each other's ideas, work with each other. They do a lot of different arrangements. I know you say you don't like florals that much, but I think you do an awesome job with florals now. Watch the other day.
I love florals.
Right, now that's cute now.
I love florals. Last year I was afraid of them so bad, but I also do the little fairy dome doors out of plastic lids, and a lot of brokers use those as attachments. So
Yeah,
you can learn how to make those as well. I've got a lot of those on my website.
awesome. That's amazing because us readers, we would put in everything in wreath. So,
Oh yeah,
you know, we putting this in the wreath and that in the wreath and everything goes in the wreath. It becomes an addiction. It does. But I absolutely love it. Just out of the box, something that we don't think about, and amazing designs. And like you said, if you're balling on a budget and you flip it very well. So I absolutely love it. So thank you guys for joining us. Next Sunday, we will have on Angel with Holiday Bibles right here back at Mood Makers Home Decor. This is a podcast where we interview probably successful people in the craft industry as a whole, mostly a lot of wreath makers. So if you guys are interested in that, it will be on Spotify and Apple, iTunes, radio, podcast, anywhere you get your podcast is available. It's called All Up in Your Wreath Business, and we come on each and every Sunday. So next Sunday we'll be on with Angel with Holiday Bibles, you guys. So make sure you guys come back and join us. And thank you so much, Justin, for spending a little time with me, having a little chat, and us getting to know you better. So you guys check him out at thecraftybrother.com and follow his Facebook page, The Crafty Brother.
all right. Thank
So
you, guys.
everyone, just anybody else had any questions or anything? I just did lots of feedback. Sis, thanks for mentioning Justin on your live. I found him last night. Very interesting projects. Yes, he is great. He's great. Watching Justin and CC build a gnome from the Play-Doh was amazing. Yes, he is off the chain, y'all. It's off the chain.
You're so sweet.
Yes, they're very sweet friends. They Justin, come to Canada. They want you in Canada.
Oh.
I've never been. People say it's beautiful though. It's really beautiful. So I had to go check that out myself. They want you in Canada, Justin.
Oh, I have a few friends up there, so
Awesome. So I look forward to speaking with you and probably working with you again in the future. And thank you so much for coming on. I will see you all next time right here next Sunday at All Up in Your Wreath Business. Until next time, bye y'all.